In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Dallas Mavericks and what makes them so amazing this year and why they continue to get wins in the NBA. Obviously, they have one of the greatest basketball players of all time, so let's get down and let's check them out. Really quickly, if you're a basketball coach and you want a really good defense, make sure to go check out the Unbeatable Basketball Defense Strategy down in the description below. So one strategy that the Mavericks use is they isolate Luka Doncic in the low post. Now, while this is, in my opinion, not the greatest strategy, potentially, there is a benefit to this, and that is he's always going to be outsizing his opponent when an extra defender, and sometimes even multiple defenders, will come and try and defend him. He can get assists by passing the ball out to the perimeter, so by basically bringing in that defense into the key, it's getting multiple players wide open on the perimeter, so the strategy works extremely well. Here he's able to finish through the defender, and hey, players, how he's able to do this is when he attacks, look at what he does with his elbow. He gets his elbow into the armpit of that player. That player's arm is down. If the player's arm is down, get your elbow into their armpit, dislocate their shoulder. In a way, it's not going to dislocate their shoulder, but it's going to get that arm out of the way, and you're going to be able to score. While Luka Doncic is a slower player, he still has some pretty good defense, which then turns into offense really well. In this case, it's a 3-on-1 situation, and the Mavericks do an extremely good job at being able to capitalize on these fast breaks. Now, how they're able to capitalize is Luka Doncic attacks the key hard, gets into the key, which brings up that middle defender and allows players like this one to be able to gain alley-oop dunk. So now in this next play, they're running an offense where they get the ball into the high post. Now, getting the ball into the high post, if you've got a player front-facing your number one player in the post, and your guy also has size, this allows you to really destroy defenses. So what Luka Doncic does here is very special. So first off, this lob is potentially there. He would have come over to try to steal it, but there was nobody on this side to intercept it. So the lob could have worked, but Luka Doncic gets in front of his man to post his man up. He's able to do that by getting underneath the arm. If we look right there, he's able to get underneath the arm of that player to clear him out to get position. He then gets his elbow into the chest of that defender so that the defender can't do anything really. That ball goes into the post. Now, when Luka Doncic catches that ball, he catches it in the air. Number one, that allows him to land on both feet at the same time. He can use whichever foot he wants as a pivot at that point. But what he does also is fake a pass out to that corner. That guy's wide open. This guy is doubling Luka in the post. That removes that defender from the situation. Luka Doncic then spins because he's attacking the top foot, and he's able to finish with his left, or I would have finished with my left hand, but he finished with his right. The reason why I would have finished with my left is because I want to try to avoid contact because of my knee, but he went up with two hands. It's a lot more stronger. He's able to get that foul that way and get the and one. Now here we see really, really good ball movement, and actually this recently happened in a game that the U14 team that I coach, but we were able to get that hammer pass out to the corner and then swing that ball around. Now he went for the skip pass and skipped over Luka Doncic because this man was in the passing lane. If that pass went this way, he would have got that ball. There was nobody guarding out here, and there was a clean path to get that pass through. So he did a skip pass, it worked, and the Mavericks were able to get a 3-point shot. Also, the fact that the Mavericks were down at this point, and this was a win for them, we really have to understand that as a coach, even though your team is down, take small bites out of the score. It's not going to happen all at once, and we need our players to understand that. The Mavericks also get the ball into the paint. What we can see here is as soon as that man enters the paint, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 guys occupied by his presence in the key. While this defender is in the key, he's more worried about the guy out here. So that pass does go through and that shot does go up, but while this is really good coverage, there was easily able to clear out and get their man once again. The pass is always faster, and if you've got a fast shot like this guy does, then you're going to be able to get a lot of points. Again, look at the score now, 26-19 it was, at one point 26-13. Here's another very similar play to what we run, and here we have another hammer pass out to the corner, and then our man drives to the basket. There's a reason for this. He's able to get to the rim here. He's able to get a really nice layup, but the reason why this worked so well is because when he got this ball out in the perimeter, his defender has momentum going towards him. He doesn't want that three-point shot. Nobody wants a three-point shot in their face, so he closes out hard and gets blown by. If your defender has a lot of momentum coming towards you, you need to obviously attack that momentum because there's going to be not much that guy can do, and then you can dunk it or do a crazy layup or whatever. Now, I really like this play. I'm going to call it a horns play, even though he didn't start in the high post. This could be easily started in the high post and be called horns. We have this guy popping out from that elbow, pass over to this guy. Point man sets a pin down screen for the other elbow where then he pops out. He could have taken that three if he was open enough to do so. This guy rolls off the screen. He attacks the screen. These three defenders are trying to organize themselves so that there's nobody attacking the key because, again, nobody wants to attack that key. Nobody wants you to attack the key. Nobody wants you in the key. And because of that, this opens up that player right there, the initial guy, who then gets that three-point shot. This is a fantastic play that you can run with your team if your team is advanced or if you already run the Horns offense. Now, keep in mind, I just broke down a Nets play, but the reason why I'm breaking this down anyways is because for the Mavs, they need to be able to communicate so they understand who they're actually guarding, but I do understand the concept of just trying to protect the paint. Now, here's another possession I really want you guys to see, and that is a pass from the wing to the corner. Corner man attacks, collects multiple defenders. He kicks the ball out. He then clears himself out to the corner again. This was a wide open shot, but he would rather swing it to a better shooter who then drains the corner three. And remember, they were down by 16? Well, that just put them up by 2. This is all about bringing your score back slowly because it ain't gonna happen all at once. Now here's more really good off-ball movement. Now there was no passes involved here. This was just a really good play. So what we have is a corner man swinging baseline. He's getting a pin down screen from that corner. We're getting a screen up top for Luka. There's a lot of off-ball movement over here, which occupies a lot of the defenders. This guy rolls towards the basket, but Luka Doncic has that advantage and he's going to take that shot. Now this is what I mean by getting that ball into the paint and collecting multiple defenders. Anytime that you attack the paint, if you notice that you get a lot of defenders, instead of trying to score on them, try to find the open man. And how he's able to do this is actually genius. He attacks, he gets the help side defender, and he does a quick spin move out. He has a clean pass to the corner for a 3, but he's also still, with his court vision, able to see his teammate down in the post. He notices that this man is the only man guarding 2 guys, so that he can take that extra added risk. Instead of passing to the wide open easy pass, he can then, because of his court vision, understanding how there's only one player defending 2, he has a better chance of getting an easy basket here. So if this guy dropped too low while he was in the air, instead of passing to the post, he could have passed out here. If this guy stayed where he was or covered the 3, he could pass to the post, which is what we just seen here for that layup. And the Mavericks ended up winning this game by 2 points while being down 16 points at one point. So what I'm trying to get to is this team is very good at passing, very good at understanding how to use an isolation situation, but also able to understand, hey, we're down by 16. This is not the end of the game. We can slowly pull ourselves back into this game. It's only 16 points, which then ended up being a 2-point win at the end of the game. I hope that this video has helped you. Hit that like button, subscribe. Make sure to go check out my unbeatable basketball zone defense down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again next time.